Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day.
Yes, Gurudev.
Thanks, Gurudev. Hare Krishna.
How are the cows? How are the cows, Gora?
Okay. Yes, they're fine. They're perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks for everything, Gurudev.
Thank you.
Chaitanya Bhagavat. Yesterday we were hearing how the Lord was concluding his daily teaching to his students of Sanskrit, but he was explaining all the Sanskrit words mean nothing but Krishna. And then after his dissertation, he inquired from his students how they liked his explanation. And they said, we didn't understand anything. It was way above us. We came here to learn about Vyakaran, grammar, and Nyaya, logic. And all you told us was Krishna Sambandha Gyan. You told us Krishna Sambandha Gyan, and you told us about Bhakti and the holy name. And we're really confused. We don't understand anything. And Lord Chaitanya said, okay, forget it. Close your books. Let's take bath in the Ganga. So then the teacher and the students, they all proceeded to the Ganga, engaged in Jalkeli. Jalkeli means playing in the Ganga. Splashing, laughing, getting on each other's shoulders, running around, trying to knock the other one off the other guy's shoulders. Something like we were doing in Puri, right? Remember?
Yes.
So this is called Jalkeli, or Samudra Keli, or whatever. Playing in the ocean. So Mahaprabhu was doing this. Now, after completing his bath, Vishwambara and his students returned to their own homes. Vastapare Vartakari Duila Charan Tulasi Rajaladya Karila Shechan Jataviri Kari Prabhu Govinda Pujan Asya Vasila Grihe Karita Bojan. Vishwambara changed his clothes, washed his feet, and then offered water to Tulsi. Then after properly worshipping Govinda, the Lord came inside and sat down to take his meal. So here, Vrindavan Das Thakur is describing Tulasira Jaladiya Karila Shechan. Tulsi Jaldiya. That Mahaprabhu, as an ideal Brahmin, as an ideal Vaishnava, as an ideal personality, and of course as a eternal associate of Tulsi Devi and Vrinda Devi, Mahaprabhu Vishwambara, he offered water to Tulsi. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur spends his whole purport describing about Tulsi. Vrinda Devi Tulsi Maharani ki. Unless a person properly initiated in the chanting of Vishnu mantras includes Tulsi manjaris in his offering of foodstuffs, the Lord will not accept the offering. Because Tulsi is the eternal maidservant of Krishna. Therefore, her leaves and flowers, or manjaris, are certainly dear to Keshav. So here he's specifying that oftentimes when devotees worship the Lord, It says one who's duly initiated in Vishnu mantras. This means when someone's doing puja, generally in Gaudiya Sampradaya, they will take puja mantras, they will take some type of initiation into Pancharatrika mantras. Pancharatrika mantras like Gopal mantra, Krishna mantra, Kam Gayatri, Guru mantra, Gora mantra, Radha Gayatri, Radha mantra, or some cases Brahma Gayatri. And with these Pancharatrika mantras, or Vedic mantras, one is qualified and eligible to engage in Shalagram puja, the worship of Krishna in the form of Shalagram, Shila, and in the form of Murti puja, Radha Krishna puja, Gauranitai puja, etc. So when one is doing this seva, archan, it's called archan, or Murti puja, archan, seva, then one will chant different mantras, bija mantras, along with the dravya, the mantra, dravya mantra plus the bija mantra. Idam pushpam, pushpam, this is the dravya, the object. Idam pushpam kling krishnaya namaha. And I'll offer flowers to Krishna. Or idam pushpam string rang radhikaye swaha. And offer flowers to Radha. We generally, when we're doing puja, we think, yes, I should offer Tulsi Manjaris. Charan Tulsi. To Tulsi Manjaris, four Manjaris to each lotus foot of the Lord. Gauranga Nitai or Krishna or Giridhari. And that's enough. But we read here and other places also, in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, when it's describing the mala that Krishna is wearing, that was prepared by the Sakhis and Manjaris, they prepare Krishna's Vaijayanti Mala. It's explained that this Vaijayanti Mala was interwoven with Tulsi Manjaris, specifically Manjaris. And oftentimes when you buy mala from the Malis in front of Krishna Balaram Mandir, they have flowers are there and they have some Manjaris woven inside. They get inspired sometimes. Brijvasi Malis, they put the Manjaris there. But then we make so many elaborate garlands inside, the lady Malis inside, but very infrequently do they put Tulsi Manjaris inside the garlands. But we should understand from Bhagavatam, 10th canto of Bhagavatam, because this is our Mukhya Praman, this is our Nirmala Praman, this is Shastra for Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Or Gaudiya Vaishnavas is Bhagavatam, and the Manjaris, the way they make garlands, the way the Manjaris make the garlands, or the way the Manjaris and Sakhis make garlands. At least let's put it this way: when Radharani makes a garland for Krishna, she puts Tulsi Manjaris inside the garland. So you can make your garlands for Shyam Sundar and Krishna Balaram however you like. But if you want to be Tadatmika with Radharani, or in the same Dara or line of Radharani and the Sakhis, Gopi Bhav, then it behooves us to also include Tulsi Manjaris in our garlands, if anyone is a garland maker out there. So now Siddhanta Saraswati takes it one step further. Generally, at least we had the idea, although we've also heard other places from some acharyas, they asked me once whether I offer manjaris when I offer food. And I said, well, I would only put one leaf. I would only put a tulsi leaf. And this rather enlightened Shiksha Guru advised us that no, you should put very fresh, very komal, because they are Bengali. And he said you should put komal manjari, very, very soft and tender manjari. You should put one in the dal and one in the rice or whatever you're offering. This is very, very first class. So I said, okay, will do. Yes, sir. So this seems to be the understanding of the rather enlightened souls of the world. Those that are intimates of the Lord, that are confidential. Pran Sakhis. Pran Sakhi or Priya Sakhi is another way to describe a manjari, because a manjari is one of the 5 types of Sakhis. Beloved maidservants of Radharani, or Palyadas, or Dasis of Radharani, Sevadasis. It's called Pran Sakhi. So Nayana Mani Manjari is the Swarup name, or the Manjari name of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, which he wrote in one letter to Bhaktivilas Tirtha Maharaj. He was telling some things, and he wrote that name. So we came to know the name of our Param Guru is Nayana Mani Manjari, and he or she is writing this purport. So she certainly knows what's going on in the spiritual world, and certainly knows how Krishna's bhog is being offered to him in Nikunj Leela, in Madhyan Kal, in Radhakund, Bojan, is Bojan Thali. And so she's telling here that when we offer foodstuffs to Krishna, then we should put tulsi manjaris in the food. Manjaris means a little, before the flower comes, it's a little bud called a flower bud. Looks like a little bullet. Looks like a little bullet. And on either side of the bullet, there's 2 leaves in opposite direction. One leaf, one patra here, and one patra there. And one little bullet. That's called manjari. Manjari means tender, before flowering is a manjari. So he's saying that he's just saying here, the verse is only saying that Vishwambar Tulsi Jal Deya, that he came back from taking his bath and he offered some water to Tulsi after he washed his feet. He was clean and he washed his feet from walking on the footpath. Then he offered water to Tulsi. Then he Govinda Pujan, he did puja to the Thakurji, the Gar Thakurji, and then after that he sat down for his prasad. Karite Pujan. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati wants to take this opportunity to enlighten us, the readers of Chaitanya Bhagavat, that we should upgrade our puja, we should upgrade our archan or change over from offering leaves to the Lord to soft manjaris in His bhog offerings. And in His water. Water becomes very, very flavorful when you put tulsi manjaris in it. If you put tulsi leaf in it, it also has a flavor of the tulsi, but it becomes even more flavorful. The manjaris are very dear to Kesha Priya. It is prescribed that one should offer tulsi manjaris in the worship of the deity form of Sri Govinda, for Tulsi has incarnated in the form of a tree. The arrangement for offering tulsi manjaris and worship to the deity form of Lord Vishnu is confirmed by all transcendental Vaishnava smritis. That means scriptures. After worshipping Sri Tulsi in her manifested worshipable form as Tadiya, by sprinkling water on her, Sri Gaurasundar worshipped his family deity Sri Govinda. In other words, Gaurasundar offered pure worship to the deity form of Vishnu. By performing this pastime, Vishwambar set the ideal example of mandatory daily duties for model God-conscious householders. Very interesting. I wonder what the Bengali is. The translation of Bengali must be quite interesting. Model. We have model homes or model apartments. Sometimes in an apartment building, they're selling some apartment, or in the West they have full homes. And the apartment, they have some 15-story apartment building in Goregaon. And then they show you, I don't know about India, but at least in the West, they would take you into a 2-bedroom flat and it would be all furnished. It would be fully furnished. Yeah, sample. They have the same in India? So that's called in America they call it a model. Like we have model toys. They call it a model home, M-O-D-E-L, model home or model apartment. Same in Australia, they have that thing? Model home or... Oh, yeah, okay. Never bought a house. Yeah, at any rate. So this model God-conscious family. So this is mandatory duties. If you want to be a model God-conscious family, a sample, an exemplary God-conscious family, then you should do like this. And that's certainly what everyone should try to become exemplary. Every Vaishnava householder should follow this ideal example of the Lord by engaging in the worship of the deity form of Lord Vishnu and accepting the remnants of foodstuffs offered to the Lord with faith and humility. Because in this verse, this small Leela that's being described here, this Leela of the Lord, he's also married. He's a Grihastha, and he's showing, as he took his guru to set the example for human beings, although he's God himself, he's also here as Grihastha Vaishnava, setting the ideal example for other Grihastha Vaishnavas. Yes, see, look at me. Do as I do. I take a sacred bath every day or bathe in your home or whatever. He's bathing in Ganga and coming back and washing his feet, and then his body is in pure position. Changed his clothes, washed his feet. In other words, took bath in the Ganga, came back, changed his clothes, put on fresh and clean clothes. Then he washed his feet again, although he already bathed. And then he offered water to Tulsi. Then he did puja. Then he took prasad. Well, this is the system. This is the bhajan krama, sequence of bhajan. Bath, fresh clothes, wash Tulsi puja, then Thakurji puja, then Mahaprasade Govinde, Nama Brahmani Vaishnave, Sampanivatara Jan Vishvaso Navajayate.
Tulsi puja before Thakurji puja?
Yes. Tulsi puja before Thakurji puja. And afterwards you pray to Tulsi to forgive you for any of your offenses in the puja. Because Tulsi she's a Brijbasi, she's Brindadevi. So how can we can only approach the Lord by the mercy of Guru and Brijbasis. Guru himself is a Brijbasi. So therefore we firstly after doing Tulsi puja, then you do Guru puja. And then you Manasik puja, the Guru, external puja, and then you worship the deity. Either you do Manasik or external or both. Some things external, some flowers and chandan at the feet of the picture of Guru. Then Manasik puja, Sodas Achara, offer the 16 articles in your mind to Guru. And then you do puja to Gauranitai and Radharani and Krishna.
I'm just thinking in the temple.
I don't know what they do. All glories. I'm just teaching the system. But even then, in the temple it's the same way, in one sense. Because they worship Tulsi, right? And then they go in and you can do puja. Puja is going on directly after Tulsi puja is going on, then Murti puja is going on. Isn't it? The door, you're seeing Mangalarti, right? And then they close the doors, and there's Tulsi puja. But after Tulsi puja, they go in and they dress the deities and they bathe the deities so much so. So first there's Tulsi puja, and afterwards. And then if they're the pujaris on the altar that are doing Mangalarti, they worship Tulsi before they offer Mangalarti. And I know, because I've offered Mangalarti so many times. I go on, first thing we go on the altar, we offer water to Tulsi, exactly like he's doing. We offer water to Tulsi, we take some Rajaraj, we put on her head, we pray for Tulsi's mercy. Please bless me, please allow me to give me the mercy so I can worship Radha and Shyam. Right? Then we beg Guru, then we do puja. It's the same thing. They're doing the same thing. The devotees are in a temple, they worship cooked rice with Tulsi manjari.